Last week, I had the privilege of speaking with USHE's Utah chapter, USHE, giving their keynote presentation at their spring conference. And the whole conference was dedicated to work-life balance. And I love that because it has nothing to do with healthcare or engineering. It's relatable to everyone. And as I was preparing for that presentation, me being acutely aware that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a researcher, I'm not a scientist, I'm not an expert in work-life culture. I'm a human connecting to other humans, so I bring my perspective and my experience with me. But I also wanted to just find out about trend data, and I had no idea how relevant work-life balance was. I mean, I knew it was relevant. I'll give you some context. As I was doing my research, I discovered that up to 80% of people feel burnout and stress to the point that they want to leave their job. And then as low as 40%, I didn't find a number lower than 40%. 40% of people feel symptoms of anxiety and depression. That's a lot of people. That's like almost everyone you know is feeling an exorbitant amount of stress. And of course, that's been amplified with the COVID-19 pandemic, and the lines of work versus life have been blurred beyond recognition for a lot of people. There's all these contributing factors. There's your family, work, finance, health, all of these contributing factors to your sense of work-life balance. And what I realized is that your sense of work-life balance is as personal to you as your fingerprint. Mine is not the same as yours. Look to your left, look to your right. They're not the same. And that changes all the time. If any of those elements, work, finance, family, health, changes, our sense of work and life balance skew a little bit. It's evolving. My sense of work-life balance has changed in the last 10 years, and I mean drastically, and even in the last couple of years, and I anticipate that it will continue to change throughout my life. If any of those elements change, my focus will change. I tend to be very work-driven though, and so my balance skews more toward work. But I also know as a leader running an organization that my sense of work-life balance can't be projected onto anyone else. It can't be projected onto my team. My expectations for myself can't be projected onto them. They have their own sense of work-life balance, and you have to respect that as a leader. And on the flip side, you shouldn't feel any shame or guilt if your work-life balance looks different than someone else's. The bottom line is what brings you joy. What parts of your life bring you joy? And in your work, what parts of your work bring you joy? And not every element of your work is going to bring you happiness and fulfillment. I love my job. I hate expense reports. But 80% of my job, more than that, brings me fulfillment and my sense of purpose. And really, that's what it's about. So at the end of the day, ask yourself, what replenishes you, what restores you, and what depletes you? And as a leader, ask your team. It's on you to find out for each individual. What brings you joy, and how, as I lead you, how can I bring you more of that in your day-to-day work? But if you have any comments or experiences that you want to relate on work-life balance, I want to hear them. I want to hear them. What does your perspective say? So please leave them down in the comments below. Thanks, y'all.